Well, it just goes to show you have to watch your episode lists more, or something like that, but I'm sorry, everyone. I made a mistake. I thought that I thought there wasn't an episode last week, and it turns out there was, and it was a good one, and I missed it. But wow, we have a lot to cover when I review this one and the next one, because I've just watched both of them pretty much back to back. I It's been a great couple of weeks for the Mutant Turtles. I mean, really, this just keeps getting better and better. This is turning out to be a really fun season. I enjoy it a lot. Anyway, this episode of Rats and Men, or of Men and Rats. Anyway, really cool episode. Some good action, good action, good comedy. It's nice to see the whole team together. It's not only is it cool to see Splinter doing things, it's cool to see Casey Jones and April and the Four Turtles all doing stuff with each other. They bring in Irma gets a role to play. The villain is good. I didn't see the previous Rat King episode, so I didn't know some of the references they were making. But still, he was an effective adversary, and it was really cool. And there wasn't really a lesson in this other than kind of something about being in control and whatnot, and being able to see even though you're blind. It was interesting. But anyway, it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. I would definitely check it out. Okay, that's a non-spoiler review. Here's the spoiler review. So anyway, episode starts out with Casey and April hanging out with Irma. Casey calls it a day. April kind of jokes around about it. Love triangle alert! For those of you who don't like love triangles, this is, yeah, like you couldn't see it already, but yeah, now it's really kicking into high gear, and it'll do so even more in the episode after this one. But looking purely at this episode, it's starting to head in that direction. It's heading even more into that direction, and yeah, Casey and April seem to be getting closer. Anyway, what basically happens is the Rat King is back. He's managed to mutate several rats and change them, and he's changed them into giant mutant rats, and he's captured several humans, and he wants to change them into mutant human rats. Yeah, this is still pretty bad for Casey because he is still pretty freaked out about rats. He actually says this is not helping, but I wouldn't say he overcomes his fears, but he sure manages to face up to them. He fights back against the rats and does a fairly effective job. Anyway, Rat King has a lot of humans kidnapped, including Casey, and taken down into the sewers. I should mention this really isn't a plot as far as this whole season has an overarching plot. This isn't really a plot advancing episode. This is technically sort of a filler. It's self-contained, but it's a very good one. It's a lot of fun to watch, especially Mikey and that ice cream cat. That got really disturbing at one point. Oh dear, maybe cartoons are trying to be more disturbing. I don't know. But anyway, it's the Turtles and April go down to try to save the people, and Splinter is at first reluctant because he's afraid the Rat King will control him, because the Rat King has already previously done that, but Splinter comes with them, and he actually manages to defeat the Rat King in a really cool way. I won't spoil it for you, but it's really interesting how he does it, and I really liked it. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. It's a fun episode. It's got good action, it's got good comedy, and I really enjoyed it. It was cool to see the whole team fighting. The whole team, really, and I thought I'd see less of that, actually, but this season they not only want to have the whole team concept in there, which is really cool, kind of expanding beyond the Four Turtles, which I like, actually. I know it's called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it's okay to have other characters kind of doing things. But not only that, but Master Splinter is doing a lot more in this season than previously. You know, in the first season, it took a while before he even did any kind of fighting, and then he was a real badass, and now he's doing even more. Anyway, like I said, check the episode out. It's a lot of fun, and I'm going to do a review of the most recent one, which is even better.